All right. And I want to make sure that I put this out there because I think I'm being very clear in my message. But certain people seem to think that I'm not being clear. So I want to be very clear. The last two videos you saw me post reacting to Tyrone Magnus was only because based on the fact that you're reading something that nobody knows, even though it's blatantly written as an attention grab and all that, not to be judgmental, but it is what it is. You don't make light of these accusations. For when these women were coming out about Bill Cosby, I didn't see nobody making videos laughing at none of these long editorials and long stories that was being quoted in magazines and news articles and things of that nature, reading the stories they talked about getting pills slipped and forced upon them and things of that nature. I don't recall that. Even when the laws of law is broken, like statute of limitations and things of that nature, and they completely forget about that, and no facts, no real evidence is presented, just court of public opinion shit, you're guilty. I didn't see nobody laughing at that. Bill Cosby is a comedian. I didn't see anybody laughing at that. When the accusation was first coming out and people's stories was coming out and people were doing their reaction videos, I didn't remember seeing nobody laughing at it. I could be crazy, but I didn't watch every single video of every single person reacting. But some of the main motherfuckers that be having reaction videos and want to talk on their YouTube page and got all these followers and people that pay money, and you see bring $5 bring John pop up on their fucking screen just for talking, and they're laughing at that shit. Hold on. Listen, I don't give a fuck if every woman or every man, every transgendered, every bisexual, bi-curious, lesbian, gay, straight, hetero, I don't care what group you belong to, what ethnic background you belong to. I don't care if every single story that any of those groups or ethnic backgrounds, male or female, has ever told has been false and proven to be such. You don't start putting, I guess, jokes and casting aspersions or putting finger pointing on anybody until facts come out. I made a reference to that in the last video I just put out about Tyrone Magnus. Now, in the videos, I really don't speak too much to Joe because, again, these are just things I just found out upon making those two videos, and I immediately responded to them. I wanted my response to be authentic. I did not want my response to be filtered. For I didn't even want to do a response. I didn't know I was going to see that. I was about to play my game. And because I wanted to medicate before I played my game, I didn't want to be smoking while I played the game. I was on my YouTube. And as I watched a couple of videos from GameSack and from Console Wars, I ended up going back to my regular homepage. And because I was a subscriber to Tyrone Magnus's page, that video of Angry Joe reaction was right up there in my new home, on the home recommended spot, along with several other videos. So I watched it. And as I'm watching it, I didn't get a chance to even get through the whole thing before I'm like, what the fuck? What's funny about this? Even if in my head, because I don't believe everything I read on the internet. I don't believe everything I read in the newspaper or hear on the news. But it's certain subjects, whether you believe it or not, you don't make light of and don't laugh at and shit like that until everything factually is out there. I'm not here to cast aspersions on Angry Joe, Mr. Vargas. That's why I kept saying alleged, what they say Angry Joe alleged, what she, not they, but what she alleged that he did. And if this happened, and if this is true. Not saying you did this, you son of a bitch. I even made a fucking tweet after I did the video, sharing the first part of the video. And I said, this is more about Tyrone Magnus. And I'm not saying that he did no allegations of sexual misconduct. Hell no. That's not what I meant about this is about more about Tyrone. No, it was more about Tyrone Magnus in terms of I'm speaking, reacting more to you making light of the situation as opposed to me worrying about what is being said about Angry Joe, because even though I'm not going to automatically say every woman that's coming out the woodworks right now speaking on some past allegation is saying it from a perspective of trying to get attention or anything like that. There's some validity in some of these women allegations. In fact, there's a lot of investigations and arrests and firings and suspensions in different professions all around the world and country right now due to this shit. Because some people have come out and already got caught up. Some people have confessed. Yeah. Some people are currently furloughed or suspended without pay. And they fucking money is going to be getting donated to women's research and shit like that. And other women's pro-women foundations. That's the shit you don't see reported though. Because everything that's getting reported is let's keep on labeling, let's keep on arguing, let's keep on going back and forth. I'm here to say ain't none of this shit funny. Whether the allegations that get made against any man or woman of sexual misconduct that is coming out is true or false. Before we find out if it is either one of those two things, we should not be laughing at people and, oh man, that's, I don't give a fuck how, first of all, it's the comments that's being laughed at is not being followed with a, I'm only laughing at that because it's so unbelievable. No, it's like the reaction is like, that's what guys do. You know, that's what I do. I mean, I've done that before. Ain't that funny? I said one thing, but then I really try to get you. I know how that is. And it's not funny. That shit ain't cool. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm not none of these guys that's worrying about no motherfucking fame and fortune, especially not for no fucking YouTube. I got 132 subscribers, and I'm thankful for each and every one of them. But my money, my livelihood is not going to come from making money on YouTube. I'm not trying to be some YouTuber. I'm 37 years old. So when I put something on here, it's just because I wanted to. Or I saw something, I reacted. Or I purchased the game or ate some food and I put the video up here. Other than that, it ain't nothing else going on. I don't find none of this shit funny. That young woman story, if you just read it along, automatically, if you just read it along, her story on her page, click somebody's link, read the whole story like all the YouTube reactors like the Quartering and like Tyrone Magnus did, and they just read the joint off. Well, if you are just reading it off, it sounds a little fictitious. It sounds a little suspect on her behalf of what she's saying and alleging. But I didn't call her no name, nor did I condemn Joe and call him any name because she was saying that he did these things. I didn't tell nobody to unsubscribe to Joe Page. I'm still subscribed to Joe Page. Even though for the past several weeks, I've been putting comments on Joe certain videos like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? And it don't even got nothing to do about no sexual misconduct because I ain't know nothing about that shit till a few fucking moments ago. When I made those 2 videos reacting to Tyrone Magnus, reacting to his shit. I didn't know nothing. Those were fireworks, by the way. It's been going down like that in Philly for fucking 6-7 days now. But, see the lights and everything. But anyway, motherfuckers, don't get it twisted. I didn't make no bad words about Joe. I'm still subscribed to his page, but the words that I said to Joe days ago were pertaining to how the fuck he be screaming on his page, on his fucking videos. Like, I'm an adult, he's an adult. I don't know if you catering to little kids or whatever, bro, but you be cursing and shit and then dressing up like females and all that shit. I ain't with that. This ain't got nothing to do with no sexual misconduct or nothing. This got something to do with being a man and being a believer in the creator. And you ain't supposed to be dressing up like no woman, putting on no fake boobs and butt and making all these sexual references and jokes. That shit ain't funny, bro. And then all that yelling on the door, fuck! Ah! All that stupid ass shit when Madden make a fucking video about it, the game, the same fucking game. We all know that. We all know it. We all know I've been telling this shit for years. We've been sitting around each other as friends for years. Man, they take shit out the game, then bring it back to us when it's brand new. We ain't sitting in the crib when they show the fucking trailer. Fuck! Oh, they acting like they bringing it back. Oh, it's the same thing. That shit be fucking annoying, bro. That's all I said. I said the nigga be annoying some motherfucking time. All that fucking screaming. I be in the crib chilling. I watch a motherfucking video about a new video game that came out or a PlayStation reveal or something like that. The next day you know it's an Angry Joe video that pop up and I'm like, let me watch this, John. I ain't see a reveal. I ain't see a review video in a while. Let me watch this. And we watching it and shit. And I play my TV at like a 27 to 30 in the volume out of 100. It's a pretty good volume. It's all right. And they hear this shit and all of a sudden that shit be fuck, and it'd be way louder than that, dog. I'll be like, yo, you young, I'll be fast forwarding and shit. Like, I never do this to videos. I'll be R2 and this shit out this joint. Come on, man. 10-second clip fast forward. Come on. I don't want to keep hearing this shit. And you grabbing on niggas and Joe, come on, they fucked it up and all. Come on, bro. That should be too much. That'd be like back in the DZ, just doing a little green screen with the little spaceship in the background, talking about the games and you doing your thing there. That was cool, but then I started seeing other reviews and you dressing up like chicks and doing all this extra shit. Like, come on, bro. You pushing the agenda, man. I don't give a fuck about none of the rest of this shit going on. We already know that a lot of the shit that's going on with this speak out movement and shit like that, some of these people didn't go through what they said they go through, or some of these scenarios have been perpetuated in their mind to where it's like they thinking, they're assuming like that's what somebody mean by something. And I'm not trying to doubt what nobody been through or call nobody no liar or nothing. But certain shit ain't real and certain shit is real. For the people that's in real shit, don't allow the people that's trying to jump on y'all shit to fuck up your message. In terms of Joe with that whole situation, man, I don't believe you did that shit, but I don't know you personally. All I can go by is what y'all DMs say to each other and how the public go. But please, let's not make light of shit until we get the facts straight.